football to the Harrow and the Josh family! Aberdeen! The mic's on, yeah, it's okay, we're working. So, by the end of yesterday, over 900 new boat people had arrived on our island. So we're going to be getting a few more of these up and down the country. Did anyone see that there's 10,000 jobs now available, 10,000 new internships available to the Bar Council for people born in Britain? For those people, must be black. Oh well, the anti-white agenda never ends. Patriots, we are back on the long Stracht. In the short time since we were here last... Oh, I am terrible with this microphone, I tell you that. Are we winning? Yes. Right, in the short time since we were here last, they have managed to open not just Farmers Hall, but Old Aberdeen as well. Oh, after Farmers Hall the other week, I know I'm probably going to ruffle a few feathers here this evening. Some will like it, some might hate it, but that's okay. Just know that if you don't like what I've got to say, this isn't aimed at you personally. It's bigger than you, it's bigger than me, but there's nothing bigger or more personal than our people being replaced. Isn't that right, Aberdeen? I'll tell you what we should all be taking personally. The SNP still has no interest in an inquiry into the grooming gangs. Status still rejected. They are up to their necks in it, while eagerly pushing migration is welcome and flooding our streets. Does everyone know that most of the grooming gang perpetrators were legal immigrants? Some even born and bred, as so many like to say. Is everyone still on board? Do you know how many illegal immigrants live in Britain? Low number, 674,000. High number, 1.3 million. 674,000, the low number. That's 3 times the population of Aberdeen. The high number, 1.3 million, that's still just a drop in the ocean of the mass immigration problem. If you were lucky enough to be born in the 90s or even before, you remember what it was like to have that community spirit. New Year's parties out in the streets. You could rely on your neighbours. You actually knew your neighbours. We were a family. Where's that gone? It's been chased away by mass immigration. It's not just that though. It's the trans cult. It's BLM. It's Israel and Palestine. It's Russia and Ukraine. And all the other distractions, well, they replace us in our homeland are what caused us to lose that community spirit. Without an identity, we do not know who we are because we do not exist. No one questions the Chinese identity. No one questions the Nigerian identity. But you start speaking about the Scottish identity, you start speaking about the British identity. By lunchtime, you are public enemy number 1. Let me tell you why we need to reclaim who we are and what we are. Let me tell you about Chris Donald. Chris Donald was a 15-year-old Scottish lad from Glasgow. Chris was 15 years old when 5 Pakistanis, all British citizens, kidnapped Chris for being a white British lad. Let me clarify that for you. Those perpetrators went out hunting for a white Scottish lad. They were wanting someone that was white to be their victim. Chris was 15 years old when they drove him terrified from Glasgow to Dundee and back. Chris was 15 years old when they stabbed him over and over before setting him on fire. They kidnapped him, tortured him and murdered him because he was a white British lad. They did that to him because he's white, but still, there are those among us that are afraid to say white lives matter. White lives matter! 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 This is why our people must come together for remigration. Only remigration can prevent another Chris Donald. Only remigration remigration puts the control back into our hands. To get remigration, we must hold ourselves to a higher standard than that lot across there. I still can't believe the unions pay for them. Yes, the unions fund stand up to racism. Then they support BLM and trans in your kids. That's who the unions fund. If you're part of a union, then your money is literally going to our replacement. It's time we had a network of unions to represent our people, the white working class. Stop being scared to say white lives matter, because white lives do matter. Because Scottish lives matter, British lives matter, and our ethnicity has the white characteristic to it. We can't help that, we didn't choose it, we were just blessed this way. Supposedly, it gives us white privilege. Where was Chris Donald's white privilege? Where does the white privilege get the 1 in 5? Where does white privilege get the 1 in 5 of Aberdeen's children that live in poverty? Where does white privilege get the veterans living on the street of Britain or the elderly that can't afford to heat their homes? Where does white privilege get the hundreds of thousands of white British girls that were groomed and raped just for being white? This is our homeland, and it's time we take it back from the traitors at Westminster and Holyrood. Where does white privilege get all of you every time your taxes go up and your bills go up? It's time we show that it's not about hating them or hating others. We just love our people and want them to have the right to self-determination without the threat of rape and replacement by foreigners. Save our kids! 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 They need us to hate them! They need us to hate them for them to win. That's how they win this spiritual war. If we hate them, we feed into their negative energy, their low vibrations. Their hate is the darkness to the light of our love for our people. They'll call us racist, they'll call us fascist, but wear those badges with honour. Because we do it for the love of our own. We do it for the love of our nation. And we do it for the love of the future generations of our beautiful homeland. And there isn't a more noble reason to be brave, to be courageous and rise up. So keep uniting, keep pushing remigration, and let's take back